Howdy dorks, welcome in, hello, hello. How's it going? Welcome in, JM. It's time for Uncharted, it's time for Dwarf Fortress. Prototype, Toyota. Okay, did you get hacked? Hi, Orion. I'm just saying words now. Hi, it's Monday. It's a Monday. I'm in a very Monday mood. Yeah, but we're gonna play Dwarf Fortress. We're gonna play Dwarf Fortress, and I'm gonna enjoy myself, and we're all gonna have fun, and we're gonna chill, and that's it. That's it. And that's the thing that's gonna happen. We are officially a mountain home. We have reached the pinnacle of official Dwarf Fortress development. Right? There's nowhere else to climb as far as what the game is gonna recognize for us. So everything left is our own goals, right? Also a cat. So we're working on our dome. We're about to finish our dome. I just got tired of waiting it to finish up last stream, but it has like a tiny bit left, and then we're going to start working on the inside bits. It's gonna become secure and whole, and then we're gonna tunnel up into it from underneath, and we're gonna build out a structure inside this dome for displaying all of our treasure. That is my goal here for today. And also other things, maybe a goblin siege. I've kind of been expecting a goblin siege for the last stream or two, so I don't know. Maybe we'll see one. I'm eager to see our newly trained siege operators maybe doing some stuff. So that would actually be cool. I would actually enjoy it. So of course it's not going to happen. Prototype Toyota to you too. Yes, exactly. How are you all? How's your week start shaping up? I am achy and tired and grumpy and, you know, the normal things. Today's episode is brought to you by Orb. And by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, wherever you want to hang out. Orb. Yes, Orb. And that's it. I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna press this button, and we're gonna play a video game. That is my goal here. Also, like, finding this chair has been comfortable for quite a while, and then just within the last 2 days, I'm like, no, fuck it. I need to get out of here. So if I seem restless and don't know what I'm doing with myself, then that's why. I'm just gonna unpause. We're just kind of watching this happen, right? So we have this level's completely done. We're literally just working on this right here and our roof. Wow. We're very, very nearly done here. Very nearly done. And that is exciting. So we're working on taking down these internal stairs, because they're just silly and made out of wood. Oh, and then we destroyed we did drop something, didn't we? Hello, Barely Creative. Welcome to the Chowder Dome. Escape from Chowder Dome. I need to put a microcline floor there because we accidentally destroyed it. So I'm gonna go just like that. I think we've been making microcline. Do I have a nice pile of microcline sitting here somewhere? Got a lot of wood. Been reclaiming a bunch of our wood. We have 6 microcline blocks. Okay, so we need to make microcline. I want to have some internal, like, structure and stuff in here. Like, I want some platforms and balconies and such. And I think it's all going to be microcline. Because that has been our aesthetic so far, right? So let's see if we can get some microcline going. Obviously, we've been using it. This is all looking so much nicer. Oh, this looks so much nicer. We have our official waterfall going here. Our mood is perfect. Look at our mood. Back down to 147. Who died? Who died last? I don't even recall. Oh well. Let's see, do we have boulders? Do we have microcline boulders sitting around? That's maybe the first question. Can Moxie be the host? Oh, like from Borderlands? Is that the reference? That'd be dope. We have a bunch of conglomerate. We have a bit of obsidian. What should we do with our obsidian? Oh, I forgot about the obsidian that we've been harvesting from downstairs. Could make some obsidian statues. Quite a bit of magnetite. Hello, kitten. Microcline. Okay. So in theory, we have. Oh, and then this is going. Oh wow. I didn't realize our water was flowing this much. So he's just gonna play with the fan. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, look how much. Look at our waterfall. Okay. Does this need adjusting? Is this too much? Interesting. Seems fine. She runs an Underdome in Borderlands 1. That's right. That was a DLC, wasn't it? It has been a hot minute since I played those games. So we were quarrying microcline from down here, right? And there is. Oh, and am I leaking here on purpose? Because my waterfall drain is above, right? This is our waterfall draining off the edge of the map. That's all well and good. DLC was released in 2009. Oh, geez. Ow. Why do you do this to me? Of course, it's like, it's all gonna be leaking from above, right? So yeah, we're leaking above here. Do I try to fix this? I mean, I guess we're not even technically draining on this level, are we? Maybe we should actually get a drain in here. It's maybe the first issue. I'm actually gonna wall in most of this as well, so we're not leaking into our stairwell. There's aquifer down here too, because why wouldn't there be? We're old, we are old. I keep being reminded of this. So this I'm not gonna mine, because it's all sandstone. But I am gonna designate a bit more of this microcline here. Let's say if we do like this. And then this is quartzite, and then there's a little bit of microcline here. Let's do like this. And then this should also have a drain and a smooth. Just to reduce it as much as we can. Wow, they did that real quick. I want some doors. Blam, 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 blam. Good enough. Oh, and then of course, they stopped digging the aquifer drain because it's wet. My God. Or is very impressive. I am impressed with it as well. Are you more impressed with this than with leopard bins? Because leopard bins was also pretty impressive. I was also pretty impressed with the last one too, the middle one. I'm really happy. I'm not to brag or anything, but I am really happy with how these 3 forts have turned out so far. Oh, and we have dwarves. Yes, but when you go back there, you'll take it to no heights. True. True. I am really interested to do some retrofits on our labyrinth. I'm thinking maybe our labyrinth is gonna have some bolt thrower emplacements. Just kind of cheekily tucked in there. That's kind of my thought. And then do we have any? we've been making crafts. Do we have stuff down here? Yeah, okay. We have a nether cap and an oak and a copper. So if we do this, if we go to bin and go to nether cap, except that it doesn't, that is so strange. I don't understand. This menu, there is clearly something in there we don't want to trade, but we'll just find it. Okay, and then that got made. Oh, trying to find top here, and then we're done with that one. Wow, very cool. And we're very nearly there. We're very nearly there. Yeah, the roof is done. So I'm gonna put in one right here. 2 ice, 1 black bronze. Clearly we dug more ice than we need, but you know, diplomat cannot complete a meeting. Cancel diagnose patient. What's going on here? We have sparring happening, we have visitors. We're making stuff. Interesting. Okay. Trade. Do you have aluminum? You do not have aluminum. I think we're mostly looking for, because do they bring any meat that I like? Do you bring any good meat? Good lord. Meat. This is all low value meat. Yeah, I don't care about this meat. And I don't care about plump helmets. Basically the rest of these. Let's just do that. And I guess we don't need plump helmets. We don't need plump helmets. And then I don't know. Bunch of scroll copies of the same 4 things they keep bringing. Yep. Wow, the dwarves have nothing. We're gonna give you some of the rock things we have in this bin here. Here, take a box of rocks. Cool. Done. Okay. Well, and then you're gonna finish this one, right? So we're literally gonna have these two spots left. Perfect. Perfect. And then there's also this idea that I have about some actual like cast natural ice in here as well, right? And I think what I want to do, maybe we see if it's even possible. But I'm thinking in these 4 corners, as if you will, I want to do like a vertical column of solid ice. Oh, and then what happened here? Oh, that was where the stairwell was. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Who died here? And then we'll do right this one. And I think what we can do, we're gonna find out, but I think it's gonna be literally as simple as having a vertical stairwell directly adjacent to where we want this to be. So if I want my pillar to be here, right? Just like a one tile pillar on this square. Then I'm just gonna make a stairwell like this. I'm only gonna do a couple levels for proof of concept reasons. Right? It'll go taller if this works. Just do it. Do it. In theory, we have a job in here for making microcline blocks. Yes. Or no, that's just making rock blocks. I never set it to microcline. Look at me. Look at me. Rock block. We're going to do that 100 times, but at this time I'm actually going to say do it out of microcline. Yes. Okay, so they're gonna be done with this shortly. I don't know why this one's taking longer than the other. But then we're gonna want, I guess we're gonna like smooth all of this. I guess I'll wait until this is gone. And we put the floor back, and then we're gonna engrave the whole floor. Or actually no, because I don't want to, because we're gonna have stairs that come up into here. So I don't want to disassemble a masterwork or anything. Can't rock the block, can't rock the block, yes. Sure, whatever. We're making bolts. Making masterpiece copper bolts. Okay, well, I still need to wait on that. Oh, look, our king is going to come and make our stairwell. Sweet. The fact that that one got done first is kind of funny. Is there anything left we want to do on the roof? Of course, I was thinking it'd be cool to have like another little pillar just on the very top, but it would have to be a 2x2. I don't have like a single center square because of how I did that. We could do like 4 little ones up here. I don't know. We'll start with our big ones. And the other complicating factor is that directly underneath here is a guild hall. So I can't just do like the corners, right? This whole top part, we're not going to be able to have stairs. So I think we're going to enter like from down here maybe. And how do we want to go about this? So I like the entrance to be from this level, right? So we're going to have a hallway that goes over here and then it goes up directly into our dome. So maybe we need to designate that first. We could do... So we've been doing like little squares of 4, right? But that's not entirely necessary. We could do like here and here. What if we did stairs here and here? And the balconies will kind of come out this way. And we'll just do the 2 stairs. I think that's going to be plenty. One more? Okay. So we're gonna have stairs here. We are just gonna carve them out of the ice as we have been doing. I wanna go, oh! Never mind. We could go up one or we could go in one. Oh, that was very close to working. Could also do the center. Can I do... Like if I did here, that wouldn't work. I could do here. Literally everything above the middle line. I can't. So, I mean, we could just go north one. Maybe that's what we do. I'm going to disassemble here and rebuild those floors. That's why we're waiting to engrave. And then they're still working on that. I'll let them finish. And then are you here? Are you here to do the thing? You're hauling our ice, hauling the last block of ice. Check it out. We are installing the last block of ice in our massive dome. Takes a bit. And there you go. It is complete. We have created a dome. Wow. I love it. So if we go down like this to here, and down like this to here, and then I just want same kind of thing as here, right? I want like a little circle. Maybe something more like this. Since that's the size we have. And then do something like this. It's gonna be a 2-wide hallway. And then... yeah, I guess it can just work like this. Yeah. How's that look? I think that looks fine. As I fiddle with it more, I think we'll do that. And then these need to be ups. Right? I think that's fine. So it's just gonna poke up into here. I think that's gonna work. I think that's what we do. Okay. Let them do that. Still waiting for this to complete. This our king? There's our king. Hello, king. 89 years old. I do kind of want to be here when he dies. As morbid as that is, I want to observe the passing of the crown. So I don't think I've ever actually, like, had it happen in my fortress, right? Just a thing to have happen So our little stairwell here is going to be our test. So I want to create an ice block on this level, on the ground level. So I'm going to go up one level. I'm going to designate a pond. Right? So that's how we were doing it in our ice machine. I'm going to say fill this with water. And then in theory, that's going to prompt someone to come in and to fill the pod. Our sacred seed is going to come and fill the pond. And then there we go. Okay, so now we need to, I guess this is we need to actually close this ground level. So this will be the last bit. This is ice and black bronze, and that is a very high priority. Now that our technically our fortress is open right now. So this would be a terrible time to be sieged. Though of course it would still filter into our barracks, which is like the point, right? We still have a security checkpoint. And then I want our last jet hatches. Go right there. And we can engrave. Can I engrave these walls? Can't engrave those walls. I wonder if that makes them look different. I might have to do a test on that to see if I actually want to do that. We could engrave? You could engrave the reinforced walls. Wow, okay. I'm just really curious what that looks like. So we're gonna go like this. That will all be engraved, and that will get rid of the snow. Yeah. When I wanted another weapon trap in here, didn't I? That's a decent mechanism. Yeah. Okay, so just as a little test, I'm even going to come down like into our... Where should I do it? I'm just going to do it on the surface. I'm going to say one more reinforced wall, just like literally right here, out of ice and black bronze, just so I can engrave it and see what it looks like. Look at them go. And here you are, you're going to construct. Who's filling our pond? Still, you're way the heck down here. Oh, this is going to take you a minute, isn't it? Does it even have water? It's not even got water in it yet. There you go, filling it up. There you go. Okay, it'll take a moment for you to actually get up here. That's fine. Oh, and look! Okay, wow, they did that one very quickly. Sweet. Now the dome is complete. Now the dome is secure. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. And now that means all the black bronze that we have is just extra black bronze. How much do we have sitting around? That's actually gonna be hard to tell, right? Because it's gonna count... It counts all the black bronze that we've installed into things as just black bronze. Interesting. So we have, I mean, we've made 635 black bronze. But there should be like a little pile of them right here, right? Yeah. So we got plenty. We got plenty. No migrants this season. Unsurprising. Let's make sure our little pond experiment. Has our sacred seed showed up yet? Not really. See, you're constructing. Where's our... See, now it's a different person. And you're gonna go... Okay, you're grabbing a bucket. Is it a bucket with water in it? It is, okay. So apparently the sacred seed just didn't get that far. They just dropped off the bucket on the surface. Okay. There we go, okay. So yeah, it just turned into a block of ice immediately. Perfect. So now, I remove the pond zone. I go up one floor, and I enter a pond zone. Just right here on the tile above. And that's just gonna work. There's just gonna be an ice wall there for us. I think I like that. It is gonna make our bottom levels look a little less circular, but I think we can live with that, right? Oh, we should continue our training. I don't think we have too much going on in our fortress right now. So I don't mind them kind of being unproductive, quote unquote. We're not making things, but they're practicing, right? Yeah. Perfect. The trick to this is we're gonna have to keep a real close eye. So I don't know what would happen if we let them go too far with it. Are you here to fill a pond? Probably. Okay, and then here I do want to engrave this just to see what happens. Oh, did we get... Something happened? We didn't get one on this level. Saw someone walk by. I didn't see if they were actually trying to do this for us. We do have someone trying to fill a pond, but you're way down here. Okay, so I think we're fine. Sweet, 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 sweet. I'm gonna leave the stairs that go up to the roof for the moment, just in case we find there's something else we want to go up there for. I don't think there is. But who knows? Yeah, there we go. Check it out. It is smooth. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now that worked there. Perfect. So now we remove this zone and go up one. Not water source. There we go. So we should do scaffolding so we can do all four of those at once. Maybe let's get that going first. So I guess the first question is, how high up do we want to go? I'm thinking I kind of want it maybe 1 or 2 taller than the roof. Let's go 2 above the roof. It's 12 floors. A 12 level high spire of ice. I think that's pretty cool. And we'll continue this up to here. No access. What do you mean? Yeah, this should be fine. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Can I do from here? Is that what I need to do? Oh. Okay. Do like that, and then on this side, go like here. And then down here, we go like here. Cool. So we will let them build all of that. I'll wait until that's all done before I start putting the pond jobs in. And then did this happen? It says detailed. Did it change the visual of it at all? I don't know that this actually changed what it looks like. Oh, it maybe did a little bit? I don't think it did. I should have built it closer. At the very least, it doesn't look worse. So maybe we will engrave it all. And just make this worth a ton. I am going to disassemble that. And then we kind of want to decide what the inside looks like. I'm thinking mostly open in the middle all the way up to the roof, and then just kind of a series of circular balconies. And on each level, we're going to display some stuff. So I kind of want to... I don't know if I can, like, follow with our tool here. Kind of. Something like that. Of course, this flat wall here. Maybe what I want to do, I think I want the circle tool. And we're just going to do partial circles. Right, so we're going to be... I guess I did... Right, so there's my circles. What if I say it's hollow? I want it to be a little bit thicker. And we'll just do like most of this, right? Should it be that thick? It kind of goes Kind of goes between like being 1 wide and 3 wide. How does that work? Can also bring it in like this, but it's not gonna be the same. But that might not matter. Maybe this is what I want to do. Maybe I do want it thicker since we're going to be putting a bunch of stuff on it, right? Let's do this, and I'm going to say I want this to be floor. Of course, I should specify microcline, right? Which I have to do in this other tool over here. Go into our planner. I don't want porcelain. I want microcline. Not porcelain. Any building material of microcline blocks. Right. So then if I go here, do my circle. And then I'm going to say we're going to build floor. We're going to go like that. Before I let them do it, of course, they don't have a way up there right now. But we're not going to do like back here. I kind of want to do maybe we just go to this 45-degree. Maybe we do that. It's like these are going to be ramps. If I go like this. Right, because this is our corner. And then this is our corner. Right, so this is gonna be the floor, which means I want a ramp like here. Do I just have the one ramp? I do kind of want multiple ways up, or multiple wide, I guess. So I could do here. I could do these 4. I could do these 3. But I also have to put like wall in for the ramp, right? How do I do that? Or do I have the ramps like here? Maybe we do the ramps here and here. Now that I have nice engraved floors there. Yeah, we'll do that. And then I'm going to say construct ramp. I'm going to go here. And then they need walls behind them. Like this. And those are like our support pillars. Let's see what that looks like. I also don't know if this like destroys. They're all exceptional engravings. I don't see masterpiece engravings. They're all just really, really good. Okay, and then they're working on our stairs, right? We're just gonna let them work. We should also make a little microcline stockpile down here. We're not going to need our, like, we should get rid of this so that the bars go downstairs so we can use them. But then I want a microcline bin stockpile right here. Block, stone, microcline. And then you go away. We go downstairs to here. So this should take black bronze. Yeah, so it already, so it's just not going to give anymore, right? So it should all just come back down to here. I feel like this needs to be bigger. Let's bring this one down. Like so. Porcelain one does not need to be very big. And then this one, and take the rest of that. And then microcline, in theory, is over here, right? Where does microcline go? Not here. Where did I have it going? Is that why it's all just in... Is that why it's been in the stoneworkers' shops this entire time? I've just never had a stockpile for it. I also clearly got a bunch of wood. I'm guessing we chopped down these trees down here in the cave. That all looks fine. So I'm gonna close this, the cave gate again. Just so nothing sneaks up on us. Yeah, look at that. I think that looks nice. And then people are coming to build these. Not that we really need floor on top of walls, but whatever. It's fine. Yeah. Okay, and the stairs are growing. And then, okay, so I think I like this for this level. And then we have 2 more stories. I guess 1 more, because this one's the ground floor. Then we have this one, and then we have 1 more above it that is the same outer radius. I don't know if that means... I kind of want to stagger things, right? So what if I do like the same thing, but the other way around? And have the ramps over here. Oh, like this. So I'm going to... Oh no, that's dig. Digging won't do much. Yeah, build floor. I'm gonna designate the whole floor like that. Gonna get angry because we apparently don't have that much microcline. Uh-oh. But then I want to go from like... I guess we could do it over here. So that kind of overlaps. How do I want to do this? I could just make them smaller, right? What if I had... I guess there's nothing that says it can't come up in the middle of the width of the balcony, right? That wouldn't be bad. So what if we had a ramp here, but it would have to go... It does need a wall somewhere. Could also do like ramps up here. Say maybe a wall here and a ramp here. And I just have a hole in the ground here. Because ramps on diagonals don't really work. I mean, they do, but they're not going to work for our purpose here. Because if I had a ramp in this tile, I would need to have a wall in here or here. Which I guess isn't terrible. Could also do maybe the side, maybe these this way. How do I do this? How do I do this? Well, I don't want to do the whole ring, right? So I think I'm gonna do the same kind of deal, but just reversed. Right, so the diagonal itself stays like that. And then we would just do... We could do a ramp here. It's like one ramp here and then a wall here. I think that would be fine. A ramp here and a wall here. I think that's fine. That's just future planning at that point. We'll let them build this floor. And then we'll pick where our ramps up are gonna go. But basically we're gonna go balcony, and then balcony, and then it goes in for 2 levels. So something. Maybe we split it into 2 and we have like 2 partial... 2 arcs on the outside and then 2 arcs up and down, something like that. Or we could do like the diagonals, something like that. And then from there it goes like in. So I think like this level's not going to have anything because this is just gonna be like our vaulted roof, right? We're not going to fit anything in here. I wonder if we even put anything on this level for that matter. Like this level and this level for sure. So I think we're at least have 2 of these levels. And I do still kind of want to keep the center open. I want if you were down in the middle and you looked straight up, you'd see the ceiling. Here's my goal here. Hey, look! Microcline blocks! Perfect. Do we want some wheelbarrows? I think we want some wheelbarrows. Plan for the future like there's hope. Right. Even if it's made up. So we're gonna want, I'm thinking black bronze pedestals and gem windows is kind of what's gonna go on here. So I think I probably want to make more black bronze pedestals. Let's do do like that. I'm gonna say make another 25. I'm gonna turn off the black bronze job, because that's using silver and gold. And it says we have over 100 at the moment. So I'm gonna turn off black bronze production. Okay, well this is clearly gonna take us a moment. We're probably gonna need more, even more microcline, right? Maybe we just keep hunting for microcline while they work on all that. Hey, look at all this. Look at all this water. Is that too much water? It might just be not flowing very fast, which I think is kind of the case. Is this all microcline? Of course it's all microcline. Oh, and then all of this. Oh my goodness. Smooth what we can. And then, right, they did not dig all of that. They did dig this, so I'm gonna put some drains in here. That side seems fine. And then up here, more aquifer. And the rest of this is like granite and stuff. A little bit of microcline, but I don't know that it's worth hunting if it's all going to be aquifer. And then this is granite. It's also wet. Cause why wouldn't it be? This is all granite. This is microcline. This is drier microcline. Maybe this is where we should be going. All right, that's granite. I'm actually gonna do like just some long tunnels here. So however much there is, we can find it. Yawn, oh my goodness. Oh, look at all this. Gabbro, granite, diorite, lots of diorite, yeah. Sleepy, I'm very sleepy. Oh, there's macrocline here too. I should probably keep track of what floors these are on. There we go. They're working on it. These these spires are going to be the time-consuming part. Oh well. What else do we got? We got canceling brew drink because we're out of fruits, which is fine. We did just import a bunch. Still have 1200 drink, which is not all the drink, but is enough drink. I guess we're only going up to 1100. Let's go up to like 2000 drink. It's gonna be basically all plump helmets, but that's fine. As long as the drinks are at least, let's say like 1800. Just want to make some booze. Let's take stock of what we got here. So we got 147 relatively happy people. We got a polar bear woman ball here in the penguin zoo, socializing, holding a mug, wearing cool stuff. And just polar bears wandering around. We were wondering about creatures too, weren't we? So we still have all these walruses. Do we? This one's a wild animal. That's funny. One of our penguins has forgotten their training, I guess. They're all still assigned. 11 years old. Interesting. Yeah, one of them has forgotten all of its training, but it's still roped up, and they're not really hostile or anything, so it's just a wild animal on a rope in the zoo that anyone can walk up to, and that appears to be fine. So I'm not going to worry about it. We have socializing happening in our tavern. Still haven't seen any real, like, dancing or music or anything. You're hauling a single copper bolt, so are you. Why not? Content dining in a legendary dining room. Of course, we should put stuff on the ground floor of our dome as well, right? So I want to do gem windows. We've never really done gem windows. I've never really done gem windows. We have so many freaking gems. They can only go, like, they only ever look like this, right? They are purely decorative. How do I want to do this? Why am I always so indecisive? Could do like pedestal, window, window, pedestal. Like in these edges here. Of course, I'm gonna want that to be different on every level too. I'm gonna try to make it symmetrical but varied. That's what I'm going for here. I'm gonna put down some pedestals. I'm gonna start along the wall. Yeah, we have 44 black bronze pedestals sitting here. And then I'm gonna do less in these corners, just because the ramp is here. But I could do like back here, right? And we could also come out like into the room a bit. So what if I do like here? To kind of making a circle out of it. Just a different shaped circle. And then we could do gem windows like basically behind them. So here's the thing about gem windows, and I've never really done this, so I've never really observed it with my eyes. But you can take any, you need three gems to make a gem window, right? And if you put different color gems in the gem window, then visually as you're looking at it, it like blinks between the three colors. And the makeup of our gems is so varied. We're not going to have like the same combination for every single window in here, right? These are going to be a bunch of different windows. So maybe what I need from you all is your favorite combination of three colors. That's what I want. Tell me your favorite three color combination. Or your favorite gems. Or your favorite combination of three gems. Any of those things. I'm going to try... And some of these are worth a lot more than others. Like all these diamonds. We have all the colors of diamonds. Purple, pink, blue. That's a good one. We have blue diamonds. We have... Surely there's a pink something. Pink garnets. Do we have... What is... Amethyst is purple? Nothing's called purple. We have amethysts. Where's... Surely we have amethysts of some kind. There we go. A-M-E. Yeah, why does that not... Weird. We do have some amethysts. What else is purple? There's lavender jade. That's gonna be purple, right? This is sapphire. What color? So I know sapphires aren't purple. What color is this? It's definitely not blue. Not like a blue diamond. Sapphire, amethyst, ruby. Always a good one. I'm gonna say... Let's do... So for the first one, we're gonna do a pink... Where'd you go? Pink garnet. Is there not a pink diamond? There's red diamond. Milk quartz, lavender, blue. Chrysoprase. Pink tourmaline. Got a bunch of rock crystals. Hooray. Pink jade. Let's do a single cut pink jade. And an amethyst. And a blue diamond. And then for the second one, let's go sapphire. Which is gonna be way the heck down here. Star sapphire. There's star sapphire and there's sapphire. I'm just gonna do sapphire. And then amethyst was up here. Amethyst. And then ruby. I have star rubies. Is there just a normal ruby? The list of gems in this game is quite large. Not sure if you were aware. Surely there's one that's just ruby, right? Ruby. There we go. Okay, let's see what those look like. Also, hi. Yeah, hi, Captain Deep. Welcome in. We're gonna have a nice chill one today. I'm so happy that the pedestals actually look like they're material now. That happened while we were in this fortress. It used to be they all just looked gray. So many bolts. Let's keep our practice going. Keep it going. First, we're gonna have to. They're gonna haul the gems up one by one, aren't they? I mean, even here, we just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 12 pedestals on this level. How many artifacts do we actually have? We have a lot of artifacts. I take that back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 per page. 2, 3 plus a bit. Some of these are gonna be installed, right? But that's easily 30 artifacts. Yeah, so got a big block of microcline, right? Yeah, so that's all fine. Trying to think of what else we need. Did all the stairs happen? Oh, very nearly. We're almost done with these stairs. I guess I am going to go ahead and start assigning these little pawns. Hammerlord has bestowed a name upon a steel warhammer. Good job. These all need to be separate pond zones. Oh, that's going to get me, isn't it? Fill with water, fill with water, fill with water. And then we'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, they have to bring the gems up one by one. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. But you keep an eye on all this stuff. I guess this is probably more interesting. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. There are 2 cats in here. They're just not in the cat cam. They're being awfully quiet. It's kind of disconcerting. Guess we could do like half the pride flags, right? Let me just Google all the pride flags real quick. Are you gonna work? I want like prideflags.org. Okay. This is a new one to me. Sort by color. Oh my goodness. Pride flag identification guide. Interesting. Okay. Aha. Okay. So these 2 got done. Are they changing at all? I don't know that they're really flashing. So we get a color. Have a pocketbook for pride flags? Excellent. We might need to like put them side by side. We might need to like manually construct pride flags. Because they are different colors, right? So which color, does it use the first color? It probably uses the first color. So this might be, that's amethyst. Oh, now we're saving. I think the gym windows still cycle through ASCII mode. That was going to be my next attempt. I was going to see if they look different in ASCII mode. I want to see them. If they don't blink, then we should have like all the individual bits should look different colors, right? IMO. So I mean that's kind of, is that the amethyst color? No, they're both amethyst at the first slot. I shouldn't be the person to answer this question. If we go to ASCII mode. Zoom back in. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. So they do blink. I don't know how I don't know how any of this works. This one's like 2 of the colors are the same. Is that what's happening there? Well, it works in ASCII mode. Okay, jeez. So, given that each window is going to be one color in practice, so which color is it choosing? Is it like a combination of the 3? That wouldn't make any sense. Gem window. They're gonna keep working. Item of furniture that can be constructed to form solid walls surrounding a room. A window is not considered support for the purposes of preventing cave-ins or allowing doors to be built, but will block the flow of water. Glass windows can be made of any type of glass at a glass furnace from the same inputs. Like all furniture, windows must have a floor underneath A gem window can be directly constructed on site from 3 cut gems of any type, including cut glass and cut stone. So could I do 1 gem and 2 cut glass and have it look visually the same as a gem, just like a 3 gem window? Can't be made from large gems, boo. The one potential use for large gems. If the gems used to make the window are different colors, the windows will flash between the different colors of gems if you're in ASCII mode. Dwarves get a happy thought from passing. Light from a window built into a cliff face will not illuminate a room. Right, because light doesn't work that way. Note that dwarves can see through windows, and if civilian will cancel jobs and run away from hostile creatures. A noble may demand a window. A glass window's value multiplier is 25, the same as a statue. Make glass windows a good choice for raising of value of a zone. Gem windows do not receive value multipliers. A gem window's value is the sum of the value of the gems. Both glass windows and gem windows can be wrecked by building destroyers. Gem windows will be toppled rather than destroyed, leaving behind the gems they were made from. That's nice. So, no, this does not have any information about how they visually look in the graphics mode. Interesting. Oh, we're also pouring. I need to pay attention to the pawns. I really don't want to, like... I think it's mostly pretty safe, but there is, like, the potential of someone dumping a water onto a person, or dumping water and having it flow and falling on a person and encasing a person in ice instantly, and then they die. That's what I'm trying to be careful about. That's the main danger here with this. So we're gonna do a pond here. And a pond here. And a pond here. And there we go. So, and then, so as far as the colors that we have available to us, right? Like we have red, we have orange. Is there an orange gem? I'm gonna be the worst person to give these answers as well. I mean, there's gold. There's definitely yellow. Venturines, wax opals. What kind of a gem would you call? Are you colorblind? Oh yes. Haven't we had this conversation? Have I not talked about colorblindness like 5 times? What kind of a gem would you consider orange? Chrysoberyls? What color is that? Is that green? Why are you colorblind? Oh. Topaz? Topaz isn't yellow? I always thought topaz was kind of yellow. Feel bad for not remembering. Whatever. It's one of those... You're not the only person that I would tease in that regard. Because as frequently as it comes up in conversation, no one remembers. Carmelian? So it's a very common experience for me to be like, yes, I am colorblind. We've had this conversation. Not just in streaming, just like in general. What type do you have? Going off Steven Universe gems. Oh, that's fair. Which is valid, which is totally appropriate. Just gonna look up the gem page. I forget the technical name. We had this conversation last week. We were talking about it in Metroid. You may have been asleep. You may have also logged out. It's very true. We do get into the weirder off-topic conversations towards the end of streams, generally speaking. Color. Oh, hey, look. Okay, I can sort the Dwarf Fortress thing by color. So there's two amber opal, and tube agate. Amber is basically orange, right? Amethyst is amethyst colored. Thank you. Aquamarine is aquamarine colored. Okay. We have azure. We have beige. We have black. We have blue. We have brown. We have cardinal. Cardinal just looks like white. We have chartreuse. Chartreuse is a green, right? And then chestnut and cinnamon are both going to be reddish. We have some clear stuff. Interesting, there's several clear ones. Cream. We have cream colored gems. We have emerald, we have flax. Interesting, even among these, they look different. Fuchsia, golden yellow, golden rod, green yellow, heliotrope, indigo, ivory, jade, lemon, light blue, light brown, lilac, mahogany, maroon, mint green, moss green, olive pearl, pink, puce, pumpkin, purple, a bunch of red. There's a million ways to do red. Rust, saffron, scarlet, sea green, silver, spring green. There's a bunch of different greens. Dark taupe, turquoise, violet, white, and yellow. Okay, so those are the options that we have. A vague memory of this when you're doing the cat painting. Yeah. Yeah. Vague? I have a very distinct memory of that. Not of the conversation necessarily, but of being colorblind while trying to do that. In real life, a lot of gems have way more color variation than is commonly represented. True. True, true. Well, and like diamonds are all diamonds, right? There's just a million different ways you can have impurities within a diamond, and that gives them color, right? But they're like all, like a pink diamond and a yellow diamond are both diamonds. It's just like what extra stuff is in there, right? That's my understanding of it. Chartreuse should be pink. That makes sense. As far as the type of color blindness that I have, it is one of the red-green color blinds, right? I think we've talked about how there are more than one ways to be red-green colorblind, and I am one of them. Do I get fancy about... Oh, the kobolds are here, hooray. So then, like, what color did this pick? I feel like I need to experiment with this. Okay, well, let's say, so we have red, we have orange, we have yellow, we have green, we have blue, we have purple, we have pink, we have black, we have gray, we have white, we have brown, we have tan. According to prideflags.org, we could make any of the pride flags out of Dwarf Fortress gems. So that's neat. Why did it go? I just unselect? No shapes. And then let's just look specifically for three striped flags, right? There are 7 3-striped flags. There's the bi pride, there's genderqueer, gender creative. I haven't heard of that one. The pan and poly. We can do those. And then there are some 4s, mostly agender, asexual, and non-binary. And then there's and a handful of 5s. But see, like 5s, but with 3 colors, right? Like trans pride is 3 colors, but 5 stripes. Whereas the aromantic one is 5 stripes with 5 colors. And then there's 6, and there's 7, and there's there's an 8-stripe flag. There is one 8-stripe pride flag. It is Gay Pride Flag Philadelphia. That amuses me to no end. That is amazing. And then these got done. So remove. I guess they probably cancel when they can't do these, right? That's how it was working elsewhere. Yeah, cancel filled pond, inappropriate building. Okay, so maybe we're fine. It's not in my book. Philly just has one more pride than everyone else. They just had to be special, didn't they? So this is there, that's there, so I want to go 1 up. Right? Try not to get myself all turned around here. And then you can go away. Okay. We have a strange mood going on. We have traders here. I do want to trade with the kobolds. Let's go. Let's find or this one. Let's just do that one. It's probably fine. That's gay. It's very gay. Oh, I love all these. I love all these emotes. Okay, so I mean, we have plenty of spots for like 4. I guess I could do like 1, 2, 3, or even that should be 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's a spot for 3 things? I made this like the wrong. It's all out of even dimensions, not odd dimensions, so there's not really a bunch of spots for a series of 3 things. At least if I want to keep things symmetrical. So about the 4s. Let's pick one of the 4s. Let's split non-binary. Why not? Let's do this. I'm gonna leave that there for reference. But we're gonna do like this. We're gonna do construct, gem window, and then this is going to be yellow. Right? Tiger. I'm gonna start with like the cheap ones. Here, yellow zircons. So 3 yellow zircons, and then 3 white jades. And then that's purple. It's purple, right? Indigo tourmalines. That sounds purple to me. And then black onyxes. Sweet. See that? I can already see that looks nice. Let's mirror that. Let's do 2 of those. Let's do tiger irons. Is that what I did in the first one? White jade. And indigo tourmalines. And onyxes. Okay. I'm curious what those look like. I just want to make it look pretty. Looks like we finished. Okay. So we're gonna, this is gonna be quick. This is gonna go quick. I'm very happy. We're gonna have to get rid of the buckets. Please don't leave buckets on the culturally significant monument. Water. Pond. With water. Pond. With water. Pond. With water. Okay. So we got one level done, right? I think that looks pretty cool. So we're gonna go up one. So I'm gonna do ramp. So I just do a ramp here and wall here. And they can walk around. I guess they can walk on the ramp as well. Let's do that. I'm gonna do a ramp here. I'm gonna do a wall here. That's just gonna be the way up. I think that's fine. Zircons, I did yellow zircon. So we're gonna see the difference between tiger iron and yellow zircon. Because of course, like looking at the wiki, looking at the Dwarf Fortress wiki, like it calls all of these yellow. Or like, where was I looking? Like red, like Rubicel is red, but Star Ruby is red, but it's a different red. It's not the same shade of red. Or like pink tourmaline and pink jade look quite different as far as maybe that's just the ASCII color. Cut pink jade. Cut pink tourmaline. Those look pretty dang similar. Maybe they're the same. It might be the case that there's more variety in color variation between gem types in the ASCII mode than graphics mode, which I'm okay with. I'm just trying to understand. Like bone opal and pineapple opal look very different in the ASCII graphics. Maybe we'll check. We're experimenting. We'll just do some experimenting. Well, that was quick. Okay, so now people should be doing these, right? Yeah. And look at this. These are gonna start looking like pillars. Should we smooth these? We can smooth them as we go. Because right now it's just ice wall, right? We could make them look... Could make them look like this. I think I like that. I think we're gonna smooth them. We'll just do that all at once when they're done, though. Sweet. I like this color. Like the color of the icon. That's the same, right? That looks... If you tell me there's a difference between those colors, I'm gonna smack someone. Like these are literally the same gem, so it should be fine. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. think I might try digital painting on my phone with just my thumb instead of doom scrolling. It's a better use of time, that's for sure. It's less wasteful of your time. Dwarf is still gathering items. Wow, that's surprising. Right? Okay. I guess these 3 can go away. Put your thumb to use. What do we got? We got some aluminum. I'm gonna take the aluminum. Should I make the king's tomb out of aluminum? Tomb aluminum? They also have a bunch of gems. I don't know that we need more gems. I think they do bring some good meat, though. It's the humans and the kobolds that bring our meat, right? Aye, aye, Captain. Rhinoceros eye. A lot of this is quite poor, though. Just taking the 50s. The humans bring all the good stuff. If you want to make good meals, you gotta get on the humans' good side. It's kind of what it seems. Let's just do all the leaves and fruit. Sure. And then there's nothing fancy in this bin. I think it is just all rocks in funny shapes. So we're just gonna give you this whole bin. More? You want more? How about I just ask for slightly less? There we go. Oh, fine. I just won't take that rhinoceros eyeball. Okay, now we're square. Yeah, look at that. Okay. I'm a fan. I mean, that reads as something, right? It's pretty colorful. I like that purple. That's a good purple. That's one thing that's weird about colorblindness. One of the many things that are weird about colorblindness is I have a hard time telling the difference between like blues and purples and reds and greens and, you know, all the typical things. It's hard for me to discern. Like if you point at a thing and ask me what color that is, I will struggle. But if you just show me a thing, I'll go, ooh, I like that color, right? Some of the colors that I have the hardest time with are some of my favorite colors. Like that's a good color. Like that's a good color, right? I like purple. Purple's a great color. Just don't ask me to identify it. Just don't ask me to find it for you. Our moody dwarf needs something. There's clearly a bunch of gems here. Microcline blocks. So you found gypsum, metal bars, silk cloth. Are we probably just have a bunch of silk thread. Is that going to be the case? It is going to be here. So we've thread into silk. Do it. No, are we out of? We need silk. Okay, so we need to collect thread. We need to collect webs. I know that there's... So the caves are closed, which is fine, because I'm pretty sure our actual areas, maybe down here. Yeah, like we have... There are spider webs inside our safe areas, so I'm not going to bother opening the caves. I think we can gather a bunch of webs. want to see that one get done just so we can compare them. Dwarves don't eat meat, but they're also not vegetarian, but a secret third thing. And it's not rocks, are you sure? I've heard about dwarven bread. Why is this one not? Okay, we'll wait. So if it's not meat and it's not vegetables and it's not rocks, then is it people? I guess that would count as meat. My guess, mushroom-based diet with lots of broths. I guess mushrooms aren't technically plants, right? So that's true. If you have a fungus-based diet, then you're not technically a vegetarian. Because mushrooms are vegetables, but not plants. How does that work? People aren't good for farming at scale. I know some robots that would beg to differ. We have mandates. We need grates. I think we're just making grates at this point. Fish, snails, and cave lizards, amphibians, which don't count. Fish doesn't count as meat. That always confused me. And that's the thing that some people, I mean, they don't say it doesn't count as meat, but that'll be like the only meat they eat, right? I've always been a little confused about that. Those robots would be dumb, cows are easy, true. Just think about domesticated humans, though. Can you imagine robots just domesticating humans? Is that what's happening? Are the robots domesticating us right now? Is that what the AI is for? Oh my god. New conspiracy theory unlocked. Catholics once classified penguins as fish so they could still eat them on Fridays. Penguins, really? You're gonna go out of your way to eat a penguin? Someone's coming to fill. Is it you? It is you. Also, octopus and weird stuff. They swim. It's just true. I mean, I guess it depends on like the time period that we're talking about, right? Like if you don't have to go back in time that far to predate modern taxonomy, right? If it's in the water, it's a fish. If it's in the sky, it's a bird. That makes sense. Okay, so I want to look at these in ASCII. It's funny that we can't zoom in as far. And it's not like circles. So, okay, so this top one, are those two different? Like the white and the purple and the black should be the same because those are the same types of gem, but the yellow on top here is technically a different gem and maybe a very slightly different color. But they look the same to me. Penguins, literal odd ducks of birds, true. Ancestral dwarves memory remembers the Titans Cthulhu spawned back in the day. Yeah, those look awfully similar to me. I do like that we can just flop back and forth between those. So this is kind of leading me to believe that these ones are like averaging. I feel like amethyst would be... Because amethysts are pretty pale. I don't know. I'm going to disassemble these. I think we're going to do mono gem windows and make little things out of them. Because why not? We're almost done with this floor. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm picturing Cthulhu spawn that after millions of years on their own just evolve like more agreeable octopus. Agreeable as in tastes better and your stomach deals with it better, or agreeable as in can help hold a conversation? Did our pond not get filled? Are you... You're hauling a bucket. But it's an empty bucket. Interesting. Who's filling? I mean, you have the fill pond job. Did it freeze? Did you take so long that it froze? That's going to be the danger here. Interesting. They're just vibing, yeah. We're going to do the agender flag up the top here. Because NB and agender go together in some sense, right? Gem window, so we're going to say black, so onyx. And then gray. So what's a good gray one? We have beige. We have cream, which is different. There's gray Chanceldony, which is like the only one listed as gray. But we have 24 of them, so why not? And then white. So just some more white jades. And then some yellow, which is gonna be the tiger irons, because we got a bunch of them. I like that. That's fun. So other than pride flags, what are some good color combinations? And I guess I want like in 2s or 4 in even numbers, right? Because where would I put 3 things? Or I could do like a color here and then a color here and a color here. Do several, like a couple windows of each. Do four windows of one color, 4 windows of one color, 4 windows of one color, and that would make 3 colors. I could do that. Or since trans is pride, right? What if I did 1 color, 2 color, 3 color, 4 color, 5 color? So we'd have white up here, we have pink on the corners, and then blue on the sides. I like that. I like that. We're doing that. There's still plenty of space for more stuff though, so I still want suggestions. Like our ancestors were crazed, mindless beasts that wanted to enslave and devour humanity, but then we tried fish, which were easier to catch and tasted better. Did you know you can just eat clams, crack them open and slurp, slurp? Oh, geez. Eat as many as you want and they don't even run away. True. Red, gold, green. That sounds good. What is that from? Christmas? Is gold a Christmas color? Red and green for sure. Rastafarianism, okay, sure. Why not? I am gonna do... There's gonna be a lot of windows, but also I like me some windows. And we have the gems, right? As long as we have the gems, I'm not... You're gonna do better in a window than sitting in a bin, right? And would you say, so the outer color on the trans flag, right? Is that blue or purple? It's like a light blue. I think it's supposed to be blue. Well, what do we have? We have more than just blue, right? So we have blue. We have azure, which looks lighter colored. Lapis lazuli. That one might work. And then there's fuchsia, which is a purple, right? That's kind of purple. Heliotrope is surely purple. Indigo is kind of purple and is darker. There is light blue. Lace agate, star sapphire. Maybe we'll do that one. Pink, puce, purple. Axelord has bestowed a name. Array. We're still needing... You still haven't found your stuff, have you? Oh, there's a bunch of mud in here. Has this happened? I mean, someone's trying. So, okay, so there's one silk there. So now... Once you're done... We've thread into silk. We're just gonna hope that they finish that. Axelord has bestowed a name as a funny color. True. I mean, these gem names go hard, right? In light pink? Yeah, I don't know if I have much choice with the pink. I think it's kind of just pink. Scarlet's gonna be too red. Red is gonna be too red. There is pink. Maroon, lilac. Yeah, I think it's gonna be light blue. Which is lace agate, claro opal, and star sapphire. Those are the only light blues. But let's see how that works. So I want... Do I have claro opal? I've never even heard of a claro opal. But we have a bunch of lace agate. So yeah, we're gonna do a bunch of lace agate. That'll get us like halfway there. And then star sapphire, which is gonna be way more expensive, but you know. Blam blam. And then pink. Pink is... This is alphabetical, so I'm scrolling the wrong way. Where's pink? Pink. So we have rose quartz, we have pink tourmaline, we have pink jade, we have pink garnet. If we have rose quartz, then we're doing that because that's the obvious choice, right? We have 27 rose quartzes. Do 4 like that. And then we're gonna do white in the middle. Which we've been using white. We used white something. But white Chancel-Donny is gonna be also fine, right? Yeah, there's white Chancel-Donny, white jade, white opal. Those are the only white ones. We're gonna be sparing it with a white, probably. As I just plop half a dozen, or a dozen there. But that's gonna be cool. I like that. I think that's gonna be pretty. And, oh, I'm not... do I want to engrave the floor before we do that? Sometimes they can engrave underneath furniture. But it's also kind of a construction. Maybe I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Maybe the balconies don't get engraved. Maybe it's just the floor that gets engraved. And that'll help us differentiate it with, like, visually. Okay, so if we do red, gold, green, we're just gonna do like red, gold, green, I think is how it's gonna go. What would you consider gold? I mean, I guess yellow? I don't know if I have anything much different than, I have saffron. Topazolite? That's a funny word. We have pumpkin. We have lemon. That's a very bright yellow. Is that brighter yellow than yellow? I think that's brighter yellow than yellow. There's also goldenrod. Actually, there's actually gold opal. We'll just do that. Sweet. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Well, the red is going to be easy, right? We got plenty of red. Or nope, that's not what I wanted. What's a good red? There's so many red options. It's carnelian red. It's rust. That is a different color. Okay. Citrine is different. Well, I mean, there's rubies. Rubies count, surely. Or just normal ruby. Ruby is scarlet, which is different from red. If you say so. Did I see rubicile? There are so many. Sardonyx? I mean, it looks red. Right? Maybe? Red tourmaline, surely? Surely red tourmaline is red. Red tourmaline is chestnut. All right. I want like an actual red. That's what I'm looking for here. Star ruby? Star ruby is red. And expensive as heck. So that'll be nice. We'll do red there, and then gold in the middle, and then green on this side. Nope. And green is surely well represented. It's a bunch of different kinds of green, but I'm gonna try to find a green tourmaline. Green tourmaline. Boop. Have to wait for this one to finish, but that's fine. I like it. I like it. So this is, that's gray? Yeah, I guess I would call that gray. Welcome in, Anthric. We're having fun with gem windows. What's your favorite color combination? We have a couple pride flags. The only ones with 4, we could also do ace. Ace is also a good one to get in there, I think. We put ace down here. Or like, can use these sides, right? And then there's the 5s and 6s. I know these, I know less. There's also like a bunch of variants. There's a bunch I don't know here. A bunch of 6s, 7s. There's a bunch of 7 ones that I don't know. Lipstick lesbian. A pangender. We need to get bi, right? Yeah, okay. I at least need to get bi in there. That might go on the next level up. Our person still can't find silk. Which is because we're still collecting. Oh, you're working on it. Okay. You could just do that. That would be wonderful. Somehow this makes sense for kobolds. True. Very, very true. I mean, they are gay. We've known that they've been gay this whole time, right? They have canonically 3 genders. They form all sorts of relationships. They form polycules. I think it works. And someone's coming for the silk. Right? Yep, perfect. Okay. Hopefully you just need the one. And you'll be fine. Well, going for something else. In the newest Star Trek show, a Klingon character has 2 dads and a mom. Perfect. I love it. Somehow that tracks for Klingons. Or to make a joke about, like, my dad's sparring partner or something? I don't know. We're getting names assigned to all of our stuff, which is very cool. Oh, and I wanted to deal with all the mud down here too. Klingons got that passion in them. That will piss off the right sort of people to piss off, yeah. I don't know that those sorts of people were necessarily into Star Trek to start with. Star Trek has always been quite forward-thinking. Okay, so you are gathering. I'm going to assume that you're fine. And yet, it's true. And yet, oh, look at this. Does this look right? I mean, those are kind of pink, right? Blue, pink, white. Does this read to people who know how to look at colors? Weird imperialist brained guys, true. Like the guys who got into Star Wars because they think stormtrooper armors look cool. I mean, so I think 40K attracts them more frequently in my experience. Pink? No, you don't. This isn't pink. But they're rose quartzes. How could they not be pink? I don't know what color I would say they are. They're not like vibrantly pink. Testing looks okay? Okay. Our color looks okay? Hi. I read your name and your statement at the same time. It's a dark pink. A bit of a deep shade. Yeah, well, what do we have other options for pink? Like there's pink. All the pink is going to be pink. Right? Is my understanding. But there are like other shades of red, right? There's red, there's rust. There's scarlet. Which is definitely going to be even deeper, right? That's definitely red. Turquoise? What is turquoise as a color? It's like light green. There's violet, there's white, there's yellow. It's also puce. What is... I have no idea what that is. So many of these are just like gray question mark to my eyes. Maroon. Maroon's too dark, right? Yeah, that's too dark. Watched a superb video about how Anakin is just on an alt-right pipeline. I mean, Anakin gets groomed into fascism. If we're being real about it, right? Palpatine just straight up grooms Anakin into a fascist. Prove me wrong. Lilac? What would lilac be? Lilac is pretty pink. Let's see if we have it first of all. There's only one lilac gem. Morganite. Nope. I don't got any. Can be found in granite. Well, we should hunt for... Do we start clear cutting entire levels of the caves in search of the specific kind of shade of gem that we want for our windows. I don't think... Cause like, what was this? Is amethyst pink or purple? This looks kind of pink to me. But I know amethyst is traditionally purple. Turquoise is a blue-green, yeah. It's phenomenal how well the prequels aged. I have to go back and watch them again. I haven't sat down and actually watched a Star Wars movie in quite a while now at this point. Like clear tourmaline? Clear is clear. Like this is just, that doesn't have a color, right? We might go hunt for some morganite. That's hilarious. And heliotrope? What is... Heliotrope is kind of pink? Like a lavender jade? Let's try a lavender jade. Amethyst appears as a light purple to me, could pass for pink. Yeah, it's very light, right? It looks lighter than like my mental association of amethyst is quite like a rich purple. But in the art I'm seeing on the wiki, it looks pretty light. I'm gonna try this lavender jade, just to put the two next to each other and compare. And then there's a bunch of clear stuff, chestnut, brown. Azure is blue, right? Yeah, I think if it's not amethyst, then I think this, morganite? Let's go, maybe I want to hunt for some morganite. Fuchsia's too dark. Or lavender jade, that's what I want, right? Or is that what this is? What did I put here? There's lavender jade, which is heliotrope, and then there's lilac, which is morganite. I want to find some morganite. It's found in granite in small clusters, which we have multiple levels of just granite. And this floor got done. Okay, so maybe let's place some more, place our next balcony level. And then did this get done? This also got done. Perfect. Kobolds are diligently working in the background while we debate color theory. There we go. And then here we want some green tourmaline. Green tourmaline, just enough. And then we want that gold one. Something was just called gold something. Gold opals? We're gonna be one short of gold opal. Because of course. Where'd that go? With the G's. Or no, it wasn't really called gold, was it? Golden yellow, okay. So we would also do tiger iron. So we're gonna do these. Blam blam. And then for the last one, gold, and tiger iron. Perfect. Is that what I put down here? That's zircon, that's tiger iron. Okay. So this is golden yellow, and this is yellow. I guess they are slightly different. This is a bit of a darker color, right? Am I imagining that? This yellow's slightly more yellow than this? Tiger iron, yes. Tiger iron, that's what it says. They aged well like pre-Renaissance art. The craft and ideas are there, but it's not quite landed. Yeah. Looks a bit darker, okay. Maybe I'm gonna disassemble this so we can use the tiger irons as gold. And then I'll put yellow zircons here to match it. And I guess I used tiger irons here too. Do I have a bunch more yellow zircon? Or yellow in general? If I look for yellow, there's golden yellow, there's green yellow. I just want yellow, so yeah, yellow jasper. Okay, yeah, we got a bunch of yellow jasper. Yellow spessartines? I've never heard of a spessartine. Yellow zircons also count. Faint yellow is different. And then yellow diamonds. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna swap these out. I'm gonna get picky. This is a cosmetic project, I'm allowed to get picky. And then we want to define our next level of the balcony. So we have most of a circle here. We have the opposite most of a circle here. I think at this point I want to do 2 different bits. So maybe the sides and leave the top and bottom empty. I think is how I want to go about it. We do the same thing, right? We're gonna trace the outside and then go in a bit. I think that looks like an appropriate thickness. That's all just gonna be floor. And then we get rid of maybe just like that. And then we'd have the ramps be down here, or do I make them a little bit further apart? Maybe we go like this. And then the stair would be like right here. Except that this isn't here. That actually doesn't work. So it would have to be down here, which is fine. They would just both be down here, and then the way up from here would be up here. I think that is fine. So we're gonna have a ramp here and a wall here. I think I like that. Right, so ramp goes right here. Wall goes right here. And they can move diagonally. I guess they can move diagonally here as well. They'll be fine. It's only like 3-floor drop from here. We've made much more precarious constructions. This is basically a bouncy castle by Kobold safety measures. A petition. The Earthen House has many members and requires a guild hall. A stoneworkers guild. I think we have a stoneworkers guild. I just need to improve it. Okay, so I want yellow windows here. right? So, I mean, we're gonna use, let's use yellow diamonds. Why not? Okay, and then you are... Oh, you made your thing. I totally missed that you finished your construction. Sorry. Sure, it was good. Immortality grasped. Worth 10 grand. Gypsum figurine of Ola Nutswaved. It's our elf friend. We have a figurine of our elf. Item is masterfully designed image of Ola Nutswaved. The elf in gypsum. Ola is traveling. The artwork relates to the journey of the elf Ola to the blizzards of Embracing in the late summer of 56 during the second journey of the elf Ola, encrusted with round gypsum cabochons, encircled with bands of rectangular gypsum cabochons and yeti bone. Object is adorned with hanging rings of gypsum, an image of Rari the kobold, and the pelt of flights, the bronze shield in silver. Rari is raising the pelt of flights, relates to the naming of the pelt of flights by the kobold Rari. So that's not even like an artifact shield. That's someone getting attached to their shield and naming it, and that showing up in an artifact. On the item is an image of Ola in Cape Spider Silk. So it's a figurine of Ola with an image of Ola. On the item is an image of Shum the kobold and a bucket. Shum is raising the bucket. This doesn't relate to anything. It's just a kobold with a bucket. Fantastic. Waifu figurine. It's going on someone's desk for sure. You go into like the king's bedroom and he has like a shelf of Funko. It's just all the figurines. Oh, here we go. Okay. So yeah, I mean, this is a different color. Is this... I don't know. Is this pinker? I don't know. Which one of these is more appropriate for Trans Pride? Pink. This is a lighter color, but this one reads more pink to me. Collecting all the best historical figures. Being a completionist is pretty hard when everything is a one of one. They're working on it. They're working on it. We should also place some pedestals. I guess we're probably at the point of wanting to actually like put stuff on the pedestals. Maybe. We'll do like these corners. Yep, I wanted the same thing. We could do... I mean, really, they could even go along the edges, right? And they could just walk down the middle. And for that matter, they can walk on top of pedestals anyway. Maybe we go like here. And here. And here. That'll even encourage them to walk on top of them. So that's nice. And then same thing here. We could do... I don't want it to be too similar every time. We could do like here. And then maybe like this. Sure. I just want there to be a bunch. Because we have so many artifacts. Oh, that's not what I want. And then we're still waiting on one of these. These can go away. I guess I'm just gonna go up one. And risk confusing myself, but it'll be fine. Or did I? Yeah, I guess I did it right. I like it. I like it. So that's gonna get done pretty quick. Oh, what other combos? Oh, I definitely want buy pride somewhere. Maybe that goes here. Could do like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is just the buy pride level. Because I say so. So Red has been elected to the position of Sacred Spray of the Doctrine of Spraying. Did someone die to make that possible? Thought we already had one of those. Maybe someone's about to die. It's about to be spring again. Well, guess what is this? This petition. Stoneworker Guild. We have all of our guild halls down here. Farmer. Stoneworker Guild. Agreed to build Grand Guild Hall, so it just needs to be nicer. And I've just been like giving them a bit more room and tossing in some statues. So that's a masterwork. That's some masterwork. I'm gonna do this one. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Not that one, not that one. Not that one. Okay. Then... Right? Essentially like that. And I'm just gonna make it kind of... blobby. Should be fine. And then we made a bunch of statues, right? I made platinum statues. I think the platinum statues are gonna go in the throne room ultimately. Maybe I should disassemble... Could I disassemble these? And replace them with the platinum? Multiple statues to the elf as well. We'll do like that. Yeah, so we're gonna leave like pillars of the masterworks. smooth out the rest of it. That has already made it a bit more valuable. Okay. So we're coming up from here. I think we want to go up from here on this side. And then maybe it's just like the inverse, right? We're gonna do like a top and bottom. Right, so we've done here, so we want to do here. Go like this. But then we're gonna remove those 4, right? So these 4 and these 4 go away. And then the way up there, like here, or even in the middle here, on both sides, I think that's fine. So we're gonna do ramp here. We're running out of blocks. Gonna need more blocks. And then a wall here, 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 and here. As these are all freestanding, do I want them to be adjacent like that? Maybe I do want them to be over one. I'm changing my mind. Here, 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 here. Do it out of microcline. Fair enough. Alright, so here, 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 and here. And now we need to find more, ever more microcline. Oh look, we've flooded. Oh, I never actually carved a drain, did I? Oh, that's going to be important. We want to drain there. I didn't even smooth down here. I'm just gonna go ahead and designate that for when it can happen, hopefully, maybe. Can't even get down here anymore. Oh, that might be bad. I might have goofed. If we get, like, this carved, we'd actually be fine. Because they can walk in 3s. It's the 4s that are a problem. Which are slowly growing. We leaking from above as well? No, I don't think so. Interesting. Whoa! Well, it's spring and I've already heard the dead sound, so that's a good sign. How many citizens do you think died? Well, I guess I see we're already down to 144 population, so that means we lost like 4 or 5 people. Hooray. Axe Lord, oh no! Oh, we lost one of our Kobold Axe Lords, at the very least. Trained to death. You went down swinging. I'm gonna unpause and see if we find more. Oh, Clelu. Oh, the engraver. Clelu. Oh no. Clelu was our legendary engraver. We still have a legendary engraver. But Clelu has been here basically the whole time. Clelu's been engraved half this fortress. And was also our doctor? Oh, we don't have a clan tactician. Is that recent? The clan fixer is Ido. I thought Clelu was also something else. Black Mamba, Rattlesnake dead. A rattlesnake named Pie. That's kind of cute. Oh, but we were looking for microcline. That's what I was doing. Attempting to do that. I would love if that worked. I would love to not lose access to this level, even though there is more microcline here. We just haven't grabbed it. No, I guess that's quartzite. Maybe I don't care. No, there is some microcline here. What'd you grab? Oh, you grabbed some cave spider silk. I don't know that that's gonna work. I could do like this. Maybe. We'll see if that gets us anywhere. But nothing here. That's all granite. Here's microcline. And water, because of course. Of course. Nighty night, JM. Thanks for hanging out. I never fully answered your colorblind question. Ask me again next time. I will always have thoughts about colorblindness. Just in case you're curious. This is all just leaking from above. It's all microcline. So mostly I just need to carve more microcline blocks. Let's do microcline, and I'm gonna do that another 100 times. And we're gonna chop some of this out. That's all granite. Okay. Well, we only lost 2 people. We lost 2 very talented people. But we only lost 2 people. Who wants to be our new Axebold? We have a brewer, we have a stone cutter, we have 2 stone cutters. A stone crafter. How about Lorpa? You, I like your name. You're a soldier now. Yeah, I like this. Oh, I like this. Yeah. What are we... We're all working, right? Okay. Just feels like the game is slow right now, or you're still standing around. You're just hanging out. Okay. Interesting. There's no actual zone here. I don't know why they're just chilling. Also, why this hasn't happened? Go up one. You're all just not doing anything. Has everyone come to a standstill? Oh, hey, a raid. I'm citing poetry. Hello, Lamiris. Hello, hello. How's it going? Check out our vault. How's it going? What were you up to? You were doing... I don't know what you're doing most recently. Mech Warrior 5, excellent. Terraria is also good. Terraria is always a good standby. We're having fun with gem windows. We're making pride flags out of gem windows. Because what else do you do? Oh. This is all because of water. This is all because of we're flooding. We're also flooding. That's fine. Can't stick around, gotta run to bed. Okay, sounds good. Definitely don't feel bad about that. I know the pleasures of the raid and run. Thank you for coming by and saying hi. I hope you have a good rest of your night. We're gonna be here for a little bit longer. This is just flooded. This is just straight up flooded. Oh, but we got this. There is a drain here now. It's not gonna drain all of this. Oh, well. I'm just gonna lock the door. Thank you, Polar Bear. I'm gonna lock the door. And we're gonna ignore that this level ever existed and get our microcline from down here. Yeah, there's more down here. This is fine. We'll be fine. Ugh. Grand Trapper is visiting. Very nice. Some alpacas died. We should probably make more clothing. Do always forget about that. Let's see. I'm curious about our squad's equipment, first of all. Go update your equipment. I mean, they look like they're doing pretty good here. And then if we look at auto clothing, probably still need stuff. We haven't been making gloves, apparently, for anyone. And we do need more. We still need like 50 of everything. Wow. Let's do this. I'm gonna say yarn toga, cloth skirt, and yarn mittens. No, I can't do mittens? Do we not have access to mittens? We don't know mittens. We know togas, we don't know mittens. When do we yarn gloves? I'm gonna do like 100 pairs of gloves and then like 50 of the others. And we'll let them go. And why are you hanging out in here? They're really just loitering. Why are you loitering in here? And then you just did something, so... I'm confused. Do I have it on the wrong level? So this is the empty space. And this is where I want the pond. Let's try that. And then these 3 happened. These 3 are going so much faster. This is also proof of concept of you could make an ice sculpture. If you have a freezing biome like this where it's frozen all the time, and you just didn't mind getting fancy about scaffolding and building from the ground up, you could just build an ice sculpture without even needing a mold. Just doing a bunch of, like, just a bunch of pawns all the way up. And then they just toss a bucket full of water in at a time and it goes where you want it. You could make a giant ice sculpture that way. Is what I'm learning here. Okay, color decision. For trans pride flag, which of these is better? Do we want the lavender pink or do we want the rose quartz pink? I am not equipped. I am not qualified to make this decision. 3 groups are stranded. Why are you... You're not stranded. Wait, hold on. What? Okay. I'm getting all backwards. So this is this. And then here I just want... Why did they build this in? That get... I'm confused what happened here. I, like, accidentally designated stuff on this level. And then that blocked their way to get down. That's what happened. That's what happened. I trapped them up here. The elves are here. Okay. Sounds good. Cool story, bro. Can you not disassemble? You have to disassemble to get down. You're not going to take the job because you're stranded? Oh, now you're just going to climb down. Hilarious. Can they not... If you just disassembled it, it'd be fine. Here, I'll do... Nope. I don't know if that works. I'm gonna do a stair. As silly as that is. Just to rescue us. Not gonna bother trading with the elves again. Oh, and then I want to keep our training going. Just keep going. How's our skill going? Legendary Boyer, Legendary Siege Operator. Legendary archer? Heck yes. We 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 legendary siege operators? Oh wow. That worked. And our petition is still outstanding too. If we go here. So it's now 66. Okay, so now we need to engrave. Now that our legendary engraver has died of old age. And then toss in some silver statues. We're here. Where the beer? The beer? Beer's down here. Below the throne room. Dwarven wine. This is the beer room. Wow, it really is. I guess meals stack better, right? All the meals are upstairs. Masterwork strawberry wine roast. That's pretty nice. Exceptionally minced prepared giraffe brain. Also, this polar bear person has a bunch of stuff on their floor. What you gonna do? Did you all get down? Okay, I think we saved our people. Hilarious. Bootlegger, give me a combination of 4 colors, 3 or 4 colors that you like. Okay, that fixed it. That is fine. So I'm gonna get rid of this. This. And then our. Oop, all right. Okay, so this goes away. So that one finally worked. Go here. And then this one goes away. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. I think we also want to start placing our artifacts in here, right? Gonna have to find some way to be methodical about this. And some of these things are things that aren't here, right? Like what is this? Is this just not here? Iker Malik? I mean, I can't view it, so I guess not. But this thing, this is a copper warhammer. Sure. Wow, clicking that button takes a bit. Copper warhammer. And then the green fluke, symbol of clan leader. So that's gonna be Warren, right? So who's our clan leader? Sadler. You are wearing multiple crowns. And that one. Okay, so you have that artifact. I'm not going to worry about putting it on a pedestal. But this, the Just Bell, is a legendary instrument, and people aren't playing instruments, so it's a gypsum Zalon. I'm going to put it on display. Eventually. This one. Oh, and then of course it removed the floor. It's a good thing I haven't engraved any of this yet. This is looking good though. Oh! The next words that were going to come out of my mouth were, we should wrap up. So now we're really going to wrap up. A vile force of darkness has arrived. The army is commanded by a troll. Beware their heavily armored, skilled goblin lashers. With them come monstrous siege engineers and a war cave dragon from the dark goblin fortress of Tear-Hated. Great. And they're not parlaying. They're just here to mess some stuff up. They're from here, right? Tear-Hated, yeah. Sweet. Well, we know what's happening next stream. Cliffhanger? Yeah, a little bit. I wonder if there are other base building games that involve passing knowledge on between units, RimWorld excluded. That's an interesting question. Yeah, I don't know. Like, where you mean, like where they train each other like a guild hall? I mean, this happened quickly. Oh, enemy satisfied. Okay, we satisfied their requirement there. Very cool. Yeah, so we have, is anyone out here right now? I've been sending people out here to to make these spires. Okay, well I don't see anyone here right now. So we should be able to just lock the door and not have anyone be out there. Like, you are here. You're a grand schemer. You are gonna have a bad day. You're a visitor, right? Visitor is leaving. That visitor is gonna have a bad day. But when we open up the next stream, we are going straight into a siege. Hip hip hooray. Thank goodness they waited until all the domes were done. Yes. Duns, yes. They're mostly done. We're working on some ice spires here on the outside, but that's all that's left on it. It is secure. They're not getting in. That's for sure. Unless they want to try to drag a battering ram up a flight of stairs. Which I have no idea if they can. Anyway, if I unpause, then things are going to happen, so I'm not going to unpause. Look at this, though. Look at our whole situation here. I can barely even show you all of it at the same time. I'm in love with this fortress. And when we start up next time, we're going right into a siege. Come by on Thursday for siege. Yeah, I think that's me for today. We're gonna keep building inside of our dome, right? The dome is basically done, right? The dome structure itself is done, but then our little ice spires are nearing completion. We're getting all our balconies in there. We're building some nice windows. we're getting our, we're gonna put in more pedestals and put all of our artifacts in there. Everything that's valuable and not being worn by someone is gonna go into the dome. Just goes right in the dome, and it's gonna live there. And it's gonna be beautiful and glorious forever. One more dust up before dome finish. Yeah, it's true. One more for the road. This will be, I expect this one to be big. It's probably gonna be another 100 plus. The last two sieges have been like 110, between 110 and 120. So I expect something like that again. And we're gonna mow them down. We have 15, we have a dozen legendary bolt throwers. And they're gonna throw some bolts. We're gonna throw some bolts next stream. So come by Thursday for that. No stream on Saturday. I'll be doing boring stuff on Saturday, but come by the following Saturday for more Ina Dream Barbecue. Because I'm in love. I'm in love with Ina, gotta tell ya. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should come by 2 Saturdays from now. But yeah, more Dwarf Fortress. Come by on Thursday for Siege. Today's episode was brought to you by Orb. And by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, anywhere you want to hang out, praise Orb. Even if it's like just half the orb and the other half is like under the surface somehow, there's an orb. Just imagine the orb. Love, it's more of a lifestyle, really. True. It appears so. Ina has a bit of a fandom, doesn't it? I'm being introduced to this like as we speak. Anyway, I hope you all had a good one. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I hope you stay kind.